My family, what's up? How you doing today? It's your boy D, right? Welcome back to D's Daily DD. You know how we do. I hope you're having a great day, right? Not a stressful one because I know Christmas is in a few days or whatever, so it's getting close. So decided to wear my Christmas sweater for y'all, right? So cheers, shout out to y'all. Thank you to the new subscribers, guys. We're right there. We're about to cross that mark of 100, all right? I appreciate and love y'all so much. So I'm considering y'all my family. Remember, go ahead and comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, please. I'm inviting you to. This is our channel now, right? And in my head now, we're about to hit 100. Like, there's no stopping us from here, guys, right? It's just to the top, and we're gonna keep growing this family and keep on pushing, all right? So I just wanted to point that out first. So yeah, I got some information to go over. AMC, it's on a what I would consider a technical pattern right now. It looks good to me. Even though the price action was kind of boring today, right? Kind of seems like it was just slow, low volume, right? 36 million volume right now, which is nothing, compared to like a couple of days ago when we had like 130 million volume, right? So we're just waiting for that volume to kick back in. And some other YouTubers have talked about it. I think it's in a accumulation section right now as well. So there's those big institutions that are just picking up shares and loading up shares, right? And then on Lucid, guys, things are looking really, really good for Lucid. Honestly, I'm going to point out some data. And this article came out. I actually put out some numbers too that I like. I'm going to show you guys. And then Bitfarms today had a nice green day. It was up almost 4%. So it's at $5.10. And then we got Loopring too. Okay, guys. Of course, Loopring is on fire right now. It's doing good. I know it's kind of low volume for the day too, but where they're going, their new technology, their new wallet they just launched, to me looks beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and switch up. Go over here, and I'm gonna bring up the AMC stuff first. All right, check this out. All right, price 28.68 right now, negative 5% for the day. As you can see, I've been pointing this part out right here that it's what everyone thinks we're in this zone right here where we're just getting ready to rip. Okay, get to the next leg. So I do like this. Now, what I want to point out here is that it looks like it's a head and shoulders pattern, right? And then hold on, another thing I want to point out. So I've been also calling this, right? So the Spider-Man movie, the new one, it's on pace to be the first and only billion-dollar movie of 2021. Right? And it's talking about like worldwide sales. So this thing is just, everybody's loving it, good reviews. I've heard so many good things about it. And remember, all that income that AMC is making right now, it's going to be reported in the next earnings report. So to me, that's like the deadline for basically the squeeze, right? In my opinion, because how does it make sense the price is going down, but they're breaking records with the movies right now, and imagine all the people are buying the popcorn and the gift cards and all that, right? So don't forget that. And then with GameStop, guys, remember we're about to hit our 1 year anniversary when this thing all started. Remember, it was December 31st right here, right? Look at the chart here for GameStop. And remember, they're our big brother, our cousin, our family too. And you can see it was hanging out at $18, $19, guys, right? And then January 15, what happened? All of a sudden, it's at $39, guys, $40, right? And then it's going to make its crazy move, right? So it dips before the rip right there. And then what happens? Reaches all the way to 347, okay? So do not doubt this. Don't worry about the price, especially with AMC right now, because all the backup, the squeeze, what it takes to squeeze is there, like the short interest, the shares on loan, right? They keep attacking us with more shorting. They're breaking rules, even though, in my opinion, even though the Department of Justice is starting to look into this now, right? The short selling. And yeah, so back to what I was talking about with the technical pattern. So you got the shoulder, the head, the shoulder, okay? So in my opinion, guys, we're in this and we're looking good right now because it showed again support right here, right? We broke under 28.50 for a little bit, but that's all I was looking for today. So it's at 28.69 right now. I was like, okay, it needs to hold this line because what would come next, and I'm going to fix this right here, watch. This is what I think is going to happen. Something like this. Now we could also just come up here and get rejected here. Or if we have enough volume, it could just break through, right? Like I said, our 1 year anniversary is coming up for this whole, short squeeze thing with GameStop and AMC. So I think people will get excited about that for sure. And of course, we want to, break out of this downtrend, guys. in order to make our way up, right? Maybe get a bounce again and then confirm it and start shooting up like this move we had here, okay? Remember? Like this move here and the one prior, the one here, right? Same thing. So we seem to be on a 6-month cycle. And well, this is what I've been paying attention to the most, guys. And what I want to point out, right, over here, the head and shoulders, right? An inverse head and shoulders pattern occurs in a downtrend. The price is dropping, and then has a temporary rally forming the left shoulder. The price then drops to a new low before having another temporary rally. This forms the head. The price drops but is unable to make a new low before rallying again. This forms the right shoulder. The swing highs, rally highs, follows the left shoulder and are connected to a trend line to form the neckline. When the price breaks the neckline and moves above it, the price is likely to keep moving higher. This is what I'm talking about, right? So this is what is going to be like the, let's see, the shoulder. It looks like a shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. And then like, this is what's talking about the neckline right here, where it breaks the neckline and it goes up, right? And then down here too. This one's easier to see. All right, so the head, the shoulder, and then it breaks, right? And it starts moving higher. Okay, that's what we want to see here. Is that we want to bounce up now and break the neckline here and move higher, all right? As a bullish thing, as an apish thing, right? To start making new highs, let's see, higher highs and higher lows to show that reversal, right? Let's make sure it starts going up. Now, what's interesting to me is the volume that we had, a couple of days ago, where that wasn't the apes just all going in one day, right? Like it probably had to do something to do with the FTDs and they delivered shares or something like that, right? In my opinion. So today we can actually see it was 176 versus 201. So more selling right here, but it actually adds up now. So a lot of days, remember when there's more inflow and the price is dropping, it's like, what? How does that work? So yeah, 3.9, we got 129 versus 148, 46 versus 49, all right? That's what you got cooking there. And yeah, I'll show you this daily chart. It's just on another platform, right? And what you want to see is, like I said, this pattern, the head and shoulders, and then we're gonna break up to at least to this zone, I would say, to see what kind of resistance we have here or support in order to push, right? Or if the shorts close out, the reason, guys, at the end of the year right now, the reason GameStop squeezed around that time was for, many reasons, because of taxes, because of institutions, because of over leveraging, things like that, right, that we're seeing. But all the data is there, guys. So don't let anybody, make your own decision, guys, because there's a lot of data to back this up. And the short squeeze signals that ORTEX set off, this is just explaining a little bit about them because I know people get confused about how they work. Trading signals do not come with levels. Type 3 is not more significant than type 1 or 2. There are 3 different types that are looking at different aspects of how to identify a short squeeze. You can read more about it here. Okay, so I went to their official Twitter because I know people have been asking about like what this all means. And just remember that they don't put these out. It's a rare occasion and it's based on data that they see, right? And then the high shorting that's going on right now, it's based on price action as well, right? So, but those signals have gone off before the last squeeze, okay? So that's why I do like ORTEX. I know they don't get 100% of the information they need to because it's only 85% of the reported data, right? It's not, no one gets 100% of the data on our side. So yeah, we're looking for more volume right now. The calls and all that's not looking amazing, right? Unless we get some crazy price action. So the market's closed on Friday, so we just have tomorrow for the rest of this week, all right? And 4.6 million shares there. Now they're up again, right? The puts, so 19,000, 97,000 out of the money, 16,000 versus 212,000, guys. A lot of money wasted there on options for sure. We went over that, the head and shoulders, guys. And yeah, I mean, I think we're right where we want to be, honestly. This is a technical thing. And if they have to, come up with leverage, the over leveraging, all that, right? The new rules that are setting in place. That's when we're going to see our short squeeze, our MOAS, all right? And yeah, I mean, I do like the fact that it's sitting in this range, guys. This is a good range for AMC, right? You're seeing the support here again and again off that 28.50. And we can just hopefully get out of the zone here and make our way back to our normal $40-$50 range that AMC has been trading at, right? Yeah, I think that's all I got for AMC today, guys. I didn't find any other major news, just, of course, the Spider-Man movie. It's kicking ass, so we're looking good. Wait until that hits $1 billion, right? Worldwide. Okay. Let's switch over to oh, it's just the volume. Let's switch over to Lucid, guys. I do have a cool article to show you guys. So let's look at the price action. It was up a little bit, 1.79%, sitting at 38.70, right? As you can see, it's just low volume, guys, right now, 36, and the average is 74 million, right? So it's not really going anywhere because of the low volume. Let's see, we're sitting on this chart. Okay. As you can see, it's trying to make its way back up to this. Maybe this was just a fake dip. There was a George W that formed here. All right. So this also could be a cup and a handle, guys. And that's usually a bullish pattern. So what that means is it's going to make its way back up and then bounce and make its way up to this range that I have highlighted here. It's been in before. And like I said, this gap has to be filled eventually. And this could be the cup as well too, and the handle. Okay, just depending on how the micro or macro, whatever chart you're looking at. But today, look at this little rally and then consolidation, and now I think it's gonna start making its way back this way, right? And there is hard proof to back it up, guys, right? Let's just take a look at the order flow real quick. So 671 versus 771, 154 versus 154, 118 versus 125. So you have 279 versus 287 in the order flow, which again, that doesn't, I don't understand how that works a lot of times, because this was more money going out and then you had a positive day there, right? And green day. Nothing much else to show you, I don't think, on the chart, guys, but we can get into I think this is where it's going to find its basic support now, guys. A lot of it here is here, right? Because now, guys, guess what? Lucid has some money, right? They did announce that they completed the offering that everybody freaked out about, right? But there's this article I need to show you guys, and I don't normally like this website, whatever, but today they actually use numbers and data and to prove why why Lucid has a good potential and is a good investment, right, for the long term now. Lucid now has the money it needs to grow as the Airdream edition continues to impress. That is key, right, guys? Very good reception from the people, right? Getting their cars, they're loving them, and the reviews are awesome on them. So what? Let's see. December 20th, Lucid stock started trading on the Nasdaq. It's now in the Nasdaq 100. Keep that in mind. So it's an index comprising 100 of the largest domestic, international, non-financial institutions based on market capitalization. All right. Lucid announced that it has completed the sale of senior convertible notes, and it roughly has $2 billion in gross proceeds to use for general corporate purposes and business expansion, right? So now they got money, guys, like to do what they need to do right now. Lucid has almost $7 billion in cash to put to good use. All right. Lucid has secured more than 17,000 reservations across all 4 trim variants of the Lucid as of November 15th. Although the company is expected to deliver only a few hundred cars this year, Lucid has the ambitious target of producing 20,000 vehicles in 2022. All right. And, it's taking advantage of the market's enthusiasm by raising money while it can to continue their business, right? So it's normal, guys. Well, what's been happening is normal. Nikola, they're talking about comparing it to Nikola. I personally like Lucid a lot more, but it is comparing them to how they got, the charge from the SEC, and they already paid it. Nikola has paid their fine, right? So if they find anything on Lucid, well, they're gonna get a fine, right? And they're gonna have to pay it, but it's not gonna ruin. It's not gonna do anything to the stock, really, right? I shouldn't. And yeah, that's what you're putting now a good light on it, because they're saying, okay, they have the money that they need now to continue what they got to do. All right. And I definitely agree with that, guys. Like, I do think, now the FUD is going to be out of the way here, and we're going to start to see Lucid build its way back up, at least to the 50, 60, guys. I mean, this is what you want to see, right? they have the money now to move forward with their technology. All right. And so I think that's all I got on Lucid right now, guys. So let's go ahead and move over to Bitfarms because it did, have a nice green day today. Like I said, it was up almost 5%. It's currently at 5.12 right now, $5.12, which is nice because it was hanging out in this $4 area for quite a while, right? So let's see. We got to zoom out a little bit and see if I can just chart a little bit for you guys here. So let's point this out here. The RSI is looking strong right now. It's in the middle, guys. When it's from the 50 to 70 range, that shows strength, and most likely the price is going to rise. And MACD too look crossing. All right, so what you want to see is that upside movement with the orange line above the blue line, right? That's what's showing strength. And yeah, I can definitely see it making its way back here, right? Because crypto is finally picking up a little bit, making some decent moves up. And I'm just talking about like all crypto coins, right? So let's see, let's zoom in a little bit. And yeah, I mean, like the day looked pretty good, guys. You're seeing this uptrend now right here, right? So you see the bottom price, which is right here, and it's following this line. Okay, we want to see it continue to bounce off this, move up this way, showing strength right now, especially like I said, with there's about to be rebalancing going on, and for taxes and all that information, all that stuff that happens at the end of the year. So we're going to see some volatility for sure in the next 2 weeks. And in my opinion, it should be good, guys. A lot of times that, what I see is that like big money, millions, whatever, they have profits and they want to reinvest them so they don't get taxed on them or whatever, right? Like, because if they move it into another investment in the market, I believe, they don't technically have that money, so they invested it again, right? I don't know. I think it helps with taxes. And you usually see some movements in the market. I don't remember if I pointed this out yesterday, but there is this article that came out, and it is about Bitfarms saying that it was down quite a bit, but the average price target, guys, is $10, which means that the analysts see it increasing by over 100%, right? So they're saying right now is a good time to buy, in their opinion, off this website, and they're talking about just different analysts that rate the stock. And yeah, like I said, I mean, nothing has really changed fundamentally with Bitfarm because this is a fundamental play. This is not, in my opinion, any other play, a short squeeze or anything like that. But yeah, it's just because of the crypto market going down and all that, right? But they're saying that a fair price for this company is $10, right? And that's based off multiple analysts, right? Okay, that's all I got on Bitfarms, guys. But check this out. I found this Shiba Inu to be accepted by Carolina Hurricanes, which the Canes have partnered with BitPay to enable cryptocurrency payments. That's what you want to see, right? More adoption. This was talking about Shiba. I still hold Shiba and love Shiba, honestly. And I also hold Loopring, of course. And, what I want to point out is that, like, this is big time stuff, right, for Loopring. When you're talking about this smart L2 wallet, guys, it adds so much to it. Even adds to Ethereum, right? Like protection and speed and whatnot. So don't forget that just because the rumor with GameStop hasn't come true or whatever, like they haven't announced anything yet, that's just the icing on the cake, guys. These guys are the real deal, right? In my opinion. There was this awesome article on Loopring that came out. So what is Loopring and what's driving its price? If you believe the future of finance is on Ethereum, your confidence may have been tested by transaction fees of up to $200 and the blockchain's limit of 14 transactions per second. It's talking about Ethereum, right? So Loopring is what is gonna, power drive that thing because of its speed that it can do the transactions, high transactions, right? And just wait for Ethereum 2.0 is what Ethereans, rave about. Things will get better soon, but then you may turn to them and say, what about now? You would not be alone, right? The upgrade might be a long way from being completed. There is help at hand, though. And it's talking about Loopring, right? Because it's built on the L2, the level 2 on Ethereum, the Ethereum network. We've gone over that, right? The features. So what does the DK stands for? Zero knowledge, which itself is in short for zero knowledge proofs. This is a method of processing transactions privately, all right? It allows one party to prove to another party that something is true without providing any extraneous information about the transaction itself. All right. Here you go. So this guy tweeted, "The Wolf of all streets. The next two waves of crypto innovation will likely be in ZK rollups, snarks, etc., and decentralized social media. 2021 was DeFi, NFTs, gaming, and all that, right? These will persist as well, in his opinion. Rollups are a type of scaling system that collects batches of transactions and rolls them up into a single transaction and processes it into a base layer blockchain like Ethereum. Rollups are on a way of cutting costs and increasing speeds because multiple transactions can be processed at once and split the cost of a single transaction. All right. So it's basically like batching them. That's how they're able to save, money on the transactions for people. And like any cryptocurrency, this is highly volatile, right? We've seen that for sure. Go to 383, back to $1.90, back to 220 right now. And the reason is it's that volatile is because it's new, guys. But the rumors were, the price was the rumors of the GameStop, right? The video game retailer that was central to the social media fuel surge in the beginning of 2021. Would use Loopring to create a marketplace for trading NFTs, blockchain-based art. Both parties have yet to confirm or deny any partnership. So more broadly, some analysts think LRC's price is pegged to be success of Ethereum and rival scaling systems and layer one blockchain. Some people think the need for scaling will dissipate if Ethereum scales itself. While Ethereum's co-founder, this guy Vitalik, thinks the two advancements will complement each other, right? And I agree with that. I think you do need both, definitely, because as technology advances, that's how they're like able to like add to it, right? Just to make it better. The Loopring price action right now, it's at 227, negative 4% for the day. The market cap is back at 3 billion and the volume is 438 million. Still more buying than selling going on, and this still keeps going up, which means people are just buying and holding now. And that's the important information, right? So people keep buying and buying and buying and holding. Last thing here, just to point this out, right? Again, this is what you want to see. It looks like it's going to form a little flag here, right? Bear or bullish flag, bull flag. And as soon as we get that confirmation, right, we're going to start to see this little, the normal just trading. Unless there's the big news that comes out, it just pushes it straight up, right? But most likely it's going to bounce and then go off of this line again and hopefully go to this channel, right? It's just basically about going to the channels, guys. That's how you can kind of, think of what this does for you. And what I'm really liking is, guys, that this is the real deal, because most of the time when they're just pumping dumps, right, what you're going to see is it's going to go up. It's going to go bam, just a quick bounce, and then it would come right back to where it was. And that's not what's happening with Loopring, right? And we can see that, like, I think automatically, it'll just at least go up over time, if no big news comes out yet, but they're already progressing, right, and making a lot of moves. And they've completed the update, the wallet for both iPhone and Android now. Okay, guys, so don't forget that. And that's all I got to talk about today, guys. Thanks for checking in today. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, I appreciate the support, guys. This is amazing, the journey that we're on right now. And when the squeeze goes down, guys, we can all look back on this and laugh and enjoy and relax and say, you know what, guys, like, we did it. We knew it was going to happen. Like I say, numbers don't lie. The data's there, so don't doubt it, in my opinion. But yeah, so tomorrow I won't be able to record, guys. I'm going out of town, so I will see you guys over the weekend and on Monday. And we'll see what happens next week. But, stay focused. Don't worry about what you see right now with AMC, especially on the price chart, because we know what's coming. All right, guys. So stay in there, hang in there, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. All right, later.